Hi Jason, how you going?
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, not great.
Alright, well I'm glad you came in today. My name's Kate Byrne and I'm a counsellor here at Curb Street Support. Can you tell me a little bit why you came to see us today?
Well, having these issues, right?
Yep.
Looks like I've got to get legal aid involved. Looks like I'm going to get done for drink driving. And know that I've been drinking way too much, and it's getting pretty hectic at the moment. And I was talking to my sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister lives in Sydney.
Yep.
I was chatting with her, and she said, "You're not good, Jason. You need to go and see someone and talk to someone." So there's that side of it going on, and then there's also the drinking,
Yep.
money issues. Yeah, it hasn't been good.
Okay, well it sounds like there's quite a bit going on for you, and again I think it's really great that you've come in today.
Yep.
Do you mind if I take a few notes and we can maybe look at some strategies in different areas that we can help you?
Yeah.
So what is your date of birth, Jason?
The 1st of April, 93.
Okay, yep. No worries. I see 27.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and are you currently linked in with any other services?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I am.
No worries, no GP or...
No.
That's
Not linked
okay.
with anything else.
That's okay, yeah. A lot of people who come in, they're not linked with anyone else, but we can definitely help in the areas that we think it would be positive in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So just some of the issues you spoke to me about, can you tell me a little bit more about, you said maybe losing your license? Was there an incident?
Yeah, there was. So I can't lose my license because I work at this smash repair place, you know, and that job's the only thing that's keeping me grounded. So losing my license, I don't know what would be left. So my ex-girlfriend, we're not together anymore, we broke up a while ago. There was issues with her, and she says that I can be quite controlling, and we've still got these issues happening even though we split up so long back. And so recently I was on the grog. I was pretty pissed. I come to her parents' house where she's living, and I'm yelling at her through the door, and she's screaming back. She's saying, "I'm gonna call the cops, I'm gonna call the cops." So I went out and got a brick from the front, and I launched it through the window. She's screaming, "I'm gonna call the cops, I'm calling the cops." And I threw another brick, and I threw a brick at her car windscreen.
Yep.
And then she did call the cops. So I got back in my car, and I was blind, and I hit this guy's boat, like on the back of his trailer, and I was pretty beat up. And the cops showed up, and I was still pretty groggy and half out of it, even at this point. So now there's all that side of it.
Okay,
that I'm
and
dealing with.
yeah, that sounds like it's been very difficult, and you have a lot going on, and you've lots of different things that are hard to face in your life at the moment. Have you reached out to anyone from a legal perspective?
Not yet, because all this legal stuff's sort of just been heaped on me, and I'm just not in the best headspace to try and deal with that. So I haven't looked at that yet.
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah, and that's something we can point you in the right direction to get assistance with.
That's good.
I suppose with all this going on, my main concern is how you're feeling at the moment. Can you tell me a little bit about your mood and
Yeah, it's not great. I think when you're in this headspace, you're single, and every day your whole life just revolves around drinking and just where you're going to get your next drink, trying to hold down a job, and issues with the ex, and it's putting you in a very bad headspace, to say the least.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's hard to talk yourself out of that. So there's been some pretty dark thoughts.
Yeah, and I can understand. You know, I think a lot of people experiencing such crises would, not be in the best headspace. I know this might be a bit uncomfortable, but I do have to ask, are you thinking of taking your own life?
Things have gotten really bad, but I'll never get to that point in taking my life. I don't believe. No.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I've still got enough family, love from friends that I've got. And there's enough there that still keeps you going and still keeps you together.
I'm really glad to hear you say that, and it sounds like your sister in Sydney is a good support, and she cares about you, and you can open up to her. Would I be correct in saying that?
Yeah. Well, she's the one that told me to come in here and see you guys.
That's great.
So yeah, she's been good.
That's great, because the more we talk about these things, the more we allow help to come in, and that's what you need at the moment. You don't have to go through all this alone. You mentioned, you know, you're drinking, it sounds daily. Would that be correct?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, you touched on that some of these consequences might be arising from that cycle of behaviour.
Yeah, I reckon you could say that. I think when you're on the drink constantly, it's hard to see the bigger picture.
Yes, yeah.
What's going on, and when you're trying to hold down a job and deal with your ex, it's pretty tricky just to figure out what the best thing to do is in these situations. And it's a lot of it does stem from the drinking. I know that I need to stop, but I can't.
Well, that's what my next question was going to be. Have you ever tried to stop?
Here and there, but it didn't really have a difference. It didn't really make a difference.
Okay.
So, but I've never stuck with it. I know that I need to, but I've never stopped.
Do you feel that might be something you're using to maybe, I suppose, dull down these big feelings and emotions and situations that you're facing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think that's how we all deal with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, there is a service here in Cairns that I would like to refer you to. They're a service called AT1, and they will help you explore. They're just specialists in that field of maybe trying to moderate more successfully, and they just have lots of different tools, and I suppose they will give you a lot of education around the topic, which really might be of benefit to you.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's, my sister's told me to come and see you guys, and I feel like if you think this will help me, then I'm willing to see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's, again, it's really brave, and it shows a lot of strength that you're willing to, you know, reach for help and take all the help that's offered, because that's giving you the best fighting chance of just getting yourself feeling happy again. And it sounds like there's a lot to unpack there, but you're in the right place. I would also like to offer you a slot here at the centre to maybe start coming to weekly CBT sessions.
What's CBT?
So CBT is cognitive behavioural therapy, And it's just kind of looks at how we view the world, our interpretation, our perceptions, and how our thought leads to our action and then to an outcome. And
I reckon that's probably something that I need to consider. Yeah, I'd be happy to try it out at least.
That's great, and we would be happy to book you in and give you a place, especially while you're going through the motions of dealing with the different legal and social issues you're facing.
Yeah.
So I think legal aid, they're a free service in Cairns. I think it would be good for us again to refer you to them for some more information around.
Yeah, because I need to get onto the legal stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's all starting to get very real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be anything that can help out with that side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the more prepared you feel and supported, you know, the best outcome will come out of it. So, yes, we will definitely get you onto them.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to ask you as well. I can see you have a bit of a bruise here on your forehead. Was that anything to do with?
No, that was from something else. So I'd been drinking earlier today.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, and I thought I'd serve it up enough. And when I was coming in here, I had a bit of a stumble. And I hit my face. It was pretty hard, but I hit my face. But yeah.
Did you let anyone know when that happened?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. And how are you feeling right now?
I'm okay. This is every day for me. It's become every day for me. So I brush it off. I'm feeling fine.
No dizziness or nausea, because head injuries, they can be critical. If they're not, do you feel that you need to be seen by someone right away? We could call 000.
Not now, no, because I'm still keeping it together well enough. That's not hurting too much. But yeah, I don't need to go in an ambulance now.
Okay, well, we do have a community doctor here. Would you be willing to see him after the session, just to put my mind at ease as well as yours, and just to maybe go and talk more about any symptoms?
Check this out and see what he says. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll see if we can arrange an appointment with reception, and then I might give you a ring just to follow up, make sure it went okay. And then we can maybe look at getting another appointment for next week.
Absolutely.
Does that sounds okay? In the meantime, I just want to provide you with some information and brochures of 24-hour care and, you know, just lines you can call if you are feeling those big tricky emotions. There'll be always someone on the end of the line to support you. If we're not open here, if it's not office hours, I think it's really important to utilize them.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's someone else I can call when I get like that, and that's good.
That's great. So how are you feeling now emotionally after going through all this? And
I feel more positive. I feel like there's a sense of hope.
That's great. That's really positive. Yes.
So things are slowly in motion with all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna get there. It's just about work and about keeping at it and keeping to it and getting it done. But I'm feeling a lot more hopeful about the situation.
That is so good to hear, and we'll be with you every step of the way. You know, and it can only get better from here if you continue to reach out and get the support, and yeah, we're definitely excited to have you here and work with you through some of the stuff that's going on.
Perfect, yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much again for coming in. We'll walk out to reception now and see if we can get you in with the doctor.